Welcome. We are going to listen to Moody Gigue. It's by Vitalij Neugasimov. It's taken from this book here. It's Piano Sketches, Book 1, published by the OUP. The piece is currently an ABRSM Grade 3 piece. It's number A6. And I'm delighted to be recording this at the request of Sandra. Thank you very much for getting in touch. It's a really good piece. I like it very much. We will listen to it first of all, straight through, and then if you'd like to stay with me, we'll just go through it slowly and discuss some of the things that are going on and some of the ways that you might want to practice it. Now, if you'd like to stay with me for a moment, we can look at the piece in just a little bit of detail. Before I do, I mentioned at the start that it's on an ABRSM Grade 3 piece at the moment. And as I'm sure you know, the ABRSM syllabus is split into 3 lists, and there are 13 pieces in each list. So that's 39 pieces in all. And I've recorded certainly over 20 of them. And there are teaching resources on those pieces on my Teachable site. Links down below if you'd like that. But now here, let's quickly just whiz through a few details. A jig is a dance that was hugely popular in the Baroque period, and since, I would say. And it's always lively, in compound time. The beat is subdivided into 3 bits. So it has that lovely lilt to it. And composers such as Bach use them at the end of their suites very often, so that the suite collection of pieces would end with a lively, fast movement. Fingering. I like to start the right hand with the 4th finger because I see those first 4 bars as one phrase. With a first half and a second half. So I want the first 2 bars to be smooth. A bit of a lean on that first note. A lean, but in the context of piano. And then the answer. So that's why I like the 4th finger there. And at the very end, the last 4 bars, the fingering, what do? Let's approach it from bar 21. And then what I like is the 2nd finger here. Quick swap. Thumb under. So a few finger swaps there. That's the fingering I use, but there will be alternatives, of course. For the left hand, I think I'd want to play these chords as block chords. I'm just showing my fingers where to go. Do I know these shapes, these patterns? And I'd want to analyse it a little bit as well. Ask myself, what key are we in? Well, it seems to flow very fluidly between C minor and C major. So we can say confidently it's in the key of C. But it starts off minor, doesn't it? C minor, G7, A flat, our tonic chord, our C minor chord in inversion. So those first 2 bars sound definitely sort of harmonic minor or natural minor, we might think. But then the next bars, with an F major chord, it sounds it's still minor, but melodic minor, I think. And then, of course, C major, sort of the same sequence, but in a major key now. It's a great chord sequence. And then I find knowing the chord sequence helps me to play the music in a way that sounds as if I'm familiar with it. It's quite quick, isn't it? The book suggests a speed of 100 beats per minute. I hope I took it at about that speed. Shall we just see what that really is? Here it is. It's very lively. When I first played it through, I certainly went a lot slower than that, so that I could absorb everything that was on the page. Have I got all these staccato notes correct? Dynamics are important as well, aren't there? There are some gradual changes in dynamic and some sudden changes in dynamic where we suddenly just step up a notch or two. And those points all help give it its character. Shall I now, we've talked about it very briefly, shall I just play it through slowly and steadily at a sort of practice tempo? Thank you for being with me, and perhaps I shall see you on the channel again for the next video. Take care. Here it is nice and slowly. 1 and 2 and... Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you, Sandra, too, for requesting that we look at this piece. Take care. Enjoy your piano practice. Bye-bye for now.